My beloved child of heaven, don't skip this. Please stay till the end, because what you're about to hear was written for you, long before you pressed play. I am Archangel Michael, and this message was sealed for you, hidden in time, waiting for the moment your heart would be ready to open it. This is the letter that never reached you until now. Breathe for me. Let go of the weight sitting on your shoulders. Let your mind soften, because what I'm about to reveal is not just a message, it's a memory of heaven. You've been searching for a sign, haven't you? Something to tell you that your prayers were not forgotten. Something to prove that what you lost still matters. I've watched you walk through days that felt endless. I've watched you smile when your soul was screaming for rest. You've whispered, "God, if you hear me, send me something, anything." And heaven answered with this very moment. You are not here by mistake. You were led here by the sound of your own spirit calling for truth. The letter I hold in my hand right now has your name written across it in light, but it never reached you because the world, the pain, and the lies that followed tried to block it. Until tonight, I'm here to read it to you, word by word, breath by breath. So stay with me. It begins like this. My beloved child, you are stronger than the silence that tried to swallow you. You are more radiant than the rejection that tried to define you. And you are still chosen, even when the world pretended not to see you. Those were the first lines heaven wrote about you. But you never received them because too many voices spoke louder. There were people who promised forever, but vanished when you needed them most. People who used your kindness like a bridge and then burned it behind them. They left you questioning your worth. They left you feeling invisible. But child, heaven saw every moment they walked away. And what they didn't know was that their exit was part of your elevation. Every tear you cried became ink on heaven's paper. Every time you held your tongue instead of fighting back, a new paragraph was written in your favor. You thought it was pain, but it was prophecy. This is what the letter says next. I know how tired you are of being the strong one. I know how heavy it feels to always understand others while no one understands you. But listen, I never left. You are not abandoned. You are being rebuilt in silence. Don't skip this part, because this is where your story begins to turn. There was a night when you sat alone and said, I give up. You didn't cry loud, but your spirit did. And that cry shook the gates of heaven. I was there. I stood beside you. I placed my hand over your heart and whispered, not yet. You thought it was over, but that whisper, that soft, almost invisible voice, was heaven saying, hold on. Your time has not been canceled. You didn't feel it, but light began forming around you that night. Angels started guarding the corners of your life, shifting timelines, blocking traps, rerouting paths, and the very thing that was supposed to destroy you became the reason you awakened. This is the second part of your letter. You will not always understand why people change. You will not always see the reasons behind sudden endings. But trust me, some departures are divine protection in disguise. Do you remember the one who left without explanation? The message that was never answered? The call that ended too soon? You thought it was your fault. You thought you weren't enough. But what if I told you that heaven stepped in and closed that door because what was behind it was poison wrapped in charm? You were never rejected, you were redirected. And the path you're on now, though lonely, is sacred. Because only solitude could teach you the sound of your own soul. You were always meant to hear heaven directly, without noise, without approval, without the opinions of those who never truly saw you. The silence you're living in, it's not punishment, it's purification. Now the letter speaks about what's coming. Listen carefully. Soon, the same heart that was broken will become the heart that heals others. The same voice that once trembled will become the voice that awakens. And the same life that felt forgotten will become the proof that heaven never forgets. You've been asking, when will things change? The answer is they already are. Every strange dream, every emotional flash, every person suddenly leaving your circle, that's not chaos. That's divine rearrangement. You're not losing your life. You're shedding your old story. The energy around you is shifting. I see it clearly. The air around your name has changed. Those who once overlooked you will soon be guided to honor you. Not because you demanded it, but because heaven ordered it. The letter continues. You will rise again, but differently this time. Not from desperation, but from destiny. Not to prove them wrong, but to prove heaven right. My beloved, your tears have weight in heaven. They are not wasted. They water the seeds of your next chapter. Do you feel that gentle pressure in your chest right now? That warmth moving inside you? That's heaven's confirmation. That's the letter finally finding its way home. But listen to this next part, because this is where heaven gets personal. You have carried guilt that was never yours. You have apologized for existing too brightly. But from this moment forward, I release you. No more shrinking to make others comfortable. No more dimming your light to protect fragile egos. Shine. Shine even if it blinds them. Because your light is proof that darkness lost. Yes, child, darkness lost. You didn't survive just to survive, you survived to lead others out. Your story is the medicine someone else will need. Your pain will soon have purpose. You'll meet someone soon. A soul who carries the same scars. When you speak, they'll heal. When they cry, you'll understand. That connection will be proof that nothing you went through was in vain. Heaven never wastes pain. And now comes the most important part of the letter, the ending heaven wrote with fire and truth. When you think it's over, remember, I always finish what I start. You are not halfway healed, you are halfway crowned. Every delay was divine timing. Every detour was divine direction. And every heartbreak was heaven's redirection to your throne. Child, your life is not falling apart. It's falling into place. Let me tell you something from the unseen. There are angels standing around you right now. You may not see them, but you can feel them. That tingling in your arms, that calm that suddenly arrived, that's them. They're holding space for you as heaven writes the next line of your story. Do you know what it says? The letter that never reached them finally did. Because now you're awake, you're aware, you're aligned. This time you won't lose what's meant for you. This time you won't chase, you'll attract. This time you won't beg, you'll be blessed. Heaven is delivering what's been delayed. Opportunities, reconciliation, peace, love that doesn't vanish when tested. I need you to do something sacred now. Before you sleep tonight, whisper this prayer. God, let what was meant for me find me again, without resistance, without delay, without disguise. When you say it, heaven will mark your name for restoration. Doors will reopen quietly. People who forgot you will remember your worth. And what you thought was gone forever will knock at your heart again. Renewed, not recycled. Because when heaven restores, it doesn't return what's broken. It sends it back healed. Now listen, child. You've carried too many letters of regret in your soul. Tear them up, because the real one, this one, has finally arrived. This is heaven's official declaration. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. And you are not losing. You are learning the rhythm of divine timing. Your season of silence is ending. The letter has reached you, and with it comes everything that was once withheld. So stand tall again. Lift your chin. Smile even through the tears, because the angels are clapping, yes, right now, over your persistence. You were never invisible. You were invincible. You just didn't know it yet. I, Archangel Michael, seal this message in divine truth. Your name is being rewritten in light. The storm is over. The letter has arrived, and heaven is delivering what you prayed for. Pressed down, overflowing, undeniable. Stay till the end, my child, and type Amen in the comments if your heart felt this truth. Because that Amen will mark the moment heaven begins the restoration written in your name. You didn't miss your letter. It just took heaven this long to make sure it reached you at the perfect time. Now it's yours, forever.